Hi there, I'm Sally, and I want to talk to you about long COVID and kind of like go over some of the signs and symptoms of long COVID, how you figure out if you have long COVID, and then also what are some of the potential things that you can do to work through it. Okay, and I'll share some personal stories from myself, my experience, and my family's, and what worked for us and what didn't really seem to make much of a difference. For starters, long COVID is a tricky thing to get diagnosed with. You can get diagnosed with it, that's not what I mean, but it's just, there's no like one test that they do that says, oh, yeah, we drew this test and you have long COVID. It's more just kind of by your history, knowing that, okay, the onset of your symptoms seem to be associated with, right after you had COVID, and then you just never got well. And if they can't find anything else that causes it, because it could sometimes, potentially be a coincidence. But if your symptoms for sure, you were fine, and then all of a sudden you have all these issues, and you can correlate it to, having had COVID, then you'll usually get the label of long haulers or long COVID. Now, some things that I did to help myself, first of all, is I took Ivermectin. My doctor put me on that. I don't know if your mainstream doctor will do that, but you can probably get a naturopath to prescribe it for you. Now, I'm not telling you what you should do or should not do. I'm telling you my testimony, what worked for me. I also took some mitochondrial support. There's all kinds of different supplements on the market. I don't know that one is better than the other. I just know that when I took those products, they did seem to really help me with my energy. So your mitochondria, they are the cell house of each individual cell, okay? They are, if you want to think of it as like, I said cell house, I meant powerhouse, kind of like the engine of the cell. This is what causes you to have energy. So your mitochondria, if you support them, then you're going to get energy at the cellular level, which is going to equate to you having more energy for your whole body to function. Another thing that I did, which was super helpful, is I took this here called Vital Cleanse. You don't have to take this particular product, but I liked it, partly because your body is so burdened fighting COVID that it's just also hard to detox. So if you help aid your body in the detoxification process with a product like what I just showed you, or other, there's plenty of detox products out there. Just pick whatever you can afford, whatever you like. I do like this product because it's got an AM and a PM. The PM, you take it right before bed, and it does have a laxative effect. So like you got a lot to do the next day, you might skip that one or just cut the dose in half. But I usually always take the AM because it doesn't really influence your bowel movements, but it helps with your other detox pathways, kidneys, liver, things like that, lymph system. One of the things about long haulers COVID is they're finding that once you've had the virus, the spike protein stays in your system for upwards of like a year, right? So your body's always fighting this thing. And then what happens? You get it again. By the time you get over it and a year goes by, you get it again. So this is why we keep having this saga of long COVID and can't seem to get better, is our bodies are really fighting this thing hard, and they're doing a great job, because think about how sick you were in the acute phase, right? And then your body kind of gets you to where you can survive, hopefully, and go back to work, but you're not thriving. And I want to get you back, or I hope that you get back to thriving. I am able to exercise again. I couldn't do that. So some of the things that I experienced with long haulers COVID was I had costochondritis, so I had pain in my rib cage, horrific pain. I literally had to ace wrap my chest to go to sleep at night. I had obviously fatigue. I had exercise intolerance, so I could work out, but it was like my muscles didn't repair. They didn't regenerate. I would just stay sore. And so finally I quit working out because I was in so much pain. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to say bad words, but I was in some flipping pain, okay? And I couldn't recover. So that was definitely, oh, and I had heart pain, I had chest pain. So the symptoms just, I mean, it just went on and went on. And it was definitely getting in the way of me having a normal life. Plus, I was a person who worked out regularly, watched what I ate, you know, pretty much, and for all intents and purposes, I was pretty healthy until, you know, COVID. COVID definitely got me. So these are some things that you can think about. Detox, detox, detox. And maybe even, you know, I mean, I'm not prescribing or whatever, obviously, but maybe think about starting with detox, mitochondrial support. If you're still having some issues, see if you can find a naturopath that will prescribe you ivermectin, because ivermectin, what it does is it stops some of the inflammatory processes, okay? That's definitely a good place to start. And I wish you the best luck on your health journey.